Hey.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we doing this?
We're doing it.
Yes.
Play us in, Vinny.
Hey. We good, gentlemen?
We're good. I'm ready to go.
We're rolling on the river.
On the river. Oh boy. Welcome to episode 5 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Vincenzo. Hey.
I am your other host, Kyle fucking Shea. How you doing, folks? What's going
You're
on?
the co-host.
The co-host with the most. We have a special guest today.
Yes, we do. Very special guest. Kyle's cousin, actually.
That's right.
How's it going?
Graham Shea over here.
Hi, people. How's it going?
Thanks for joining us, brother.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for being on the podcast, buddy.
Very honored.
I know you wanted to be on, right?
I've been ever since I watched those first 3 pieces of gold. I had to get on this.
Appreciate you, bro.
Had to get on.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
What's up?
Episode 5. Graham, you would consider yourself a musician, correct?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a musician.
Artist.
Yeah,
Producer as well.
producer. I produce stuff,
Oh, yeah.
beats.
Songwriter, yeah.
Songwriter.
All those credits, a man of many hats.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I just dabble in these things to see what I can come up with, and then, like over time, I guess it just like forms into something, like art.
Yeah, dude, just doing what comes naturally, trying your hands and seeing what you like the most and whatnot.
Yeah. Like it's funny. Like I've always been like interested in music to a point where I was like, am I gonna start ever recording? Like, am I ever gonna actually like do music?
Right.
Because I always dabbled with like harmonica, like on and off throughout, childhood now, and then I got into like guitar and I started playing that like about a year ago, and ever since then I've kind of like been on this like musical journey, I guess, where I'm like creating stuff like I didn't even know I could create before.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we were talking about earlier is, you never really know what you can accomplish until you really believe in yourself and start just going for it and shooting your shot and, at least like making an effort to make something that you think sounds good.
Absolutely. I'm just like trying to make like the very best music, the very best like I have to. It's almost like sometimes I don't know what I'm doing until I make something really good, and then I understand that, and I'm like, I have to do it again. I have to one up like what I just did.
Yeah, because if you could do that, what else can I do?
Yeah, what else can I do? Exactly.
That's
that
how
just
I
gives me
feel.
excitement, like, and hope,
For the future, for sure, man. When you just get something that really sounds good, it's a good feeling.
It is.
And especially 'cause you're just starting out. How old are you now?
20.
Only 20, young gun over here.
Young gun.
Young and dumb, baby. So it's good, man. Like, you have time to experiment and see what, really sticks or what works out for you, and just to improve and grow.
I just really want to like improve my music at the end of the day. Like, I want to improve like each song I do or each time I play guitar. I'm always trying to improve on that. Like, I want to like be like I don't feel like stopping. I just want to keep getting better at it.
Hell yeah. You just got to keep growing, man. That's what it's all about. And that's like something I've seen in my own process over the last couple of years is you believe in yourself and you just stay consistent with it. And from now and 3 years ago is like a huge difference. So now just imagine where you'll be at in 3 years from now,
I couldn't even imagine.
Exactly. So what if it's better than what you're even like can't even think of right now, Could
I'd
be
be like so happy like with that. Like, I'd be so like, I don't even want to think about like 3 years, because like I don't even know if I keep working on music consistently every day, like just do one little thing every day for the next 3 like for next 3 years, like I don't even know where I'd be.
Yeah, baby steps, man, to get to where you want to go, wherever that is.
Yeah, like it could just like turn into something beautiful. Who knows?
So
Yes.
let's talk about growing up with your cousin Kyle over here.
Oh, boy.
Hey Kyle, hi cuz.
What's going on, man? It's
How
good
you
to see
been?
you.
It's good to see you.
I know.
It's
Me and
always fun
Graham.
meeting up with you.
my dad's the youngest. Your dad's the second youngest of our family.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We've just been family, you know.
yeah,
And we just chill and have a good time.
yeah. We've just been growing up together.
Now we have some interesting history, me and you. I mean, we don't we don't get together that often, but when we do, we make sure we it's long lasting. I
Yeah.
would say.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since the three of us have all been together for
Well,
sure.
that's another thing. One of the big memories is us making the Galaxies music video together.
Was that when I met Graham too?
That's
It's
when we
gotta
met.
be
Yeah.
That's when we
us. Remember we editing in my backyard too?
That was so much fun. We just had the projector up against the side of the house, and we were just going through all the footage.
Yeah, that summer I bought the projector, this big projector that in this huge screen, and I would watch movies out in the backyard in the summer, and we edited on it, and that was so fun.
Yeah, it was a
That
great
was
time.
awesome.
It was
That's a
fun.
great
We were like,
project.
wait, go back 3 seconds. Like
Good experience, especially because if we're all trying to look at it, you know, we just have this huge screen, and we're all just like giving our opinion of, oh, this should be here, this
Yeah.
should be there.
I was obsessed with the projector then. So
Yeah, now you got to set up in the basement.
yes.
What was great about that project is I helped you film it, so it was like my first experience filming something. Like you had like the director version of it, like you had to have like the ideas
Right.
and the shots, but I helped you shoot
Right.
them, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, well, the funny thing is, the camera that we're using now, we were supposed to have it then. Like it was supposed to be already in.
Oh yeah, you ordered it and it didn't
It
come
didn't come through because of Moment. You use B&H. Don't use Moment. Fuck Moment.
in. You heard it.
I like
here.
B&H too. I mean, I get
Oh, B&H, man. Go with them.
the
I
camera
thought I was
that
getting the deal.
the camera that I have. I've lost my lens cap on it like 3 times now,
3.
so I always order at B&H because like
What's that?
It's just a camera. It's like the big camera company, like online ordering.
yeah.
They got everything.
You
you
ordered
need.
yours from Moment. It didn't come in on time.
It didn't come in. Like it was back ordered like months and months, and I just canceled my order, and like it came right in with B&H. So, but Graham saved the day. He had the camera, man.
Oh yeah,
I had the cameraman.
Graham man with the camera, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. That was
That was fun, man. We were having a lot
summer
of fun.
2020, right when I was back from Nashville. It was like August 2020.
Feels like a million years ago.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has happened in that time.
A lot has happened.
We both
yeah.
finished college.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's true. And I remember when we were filming, we were editing that video, we came up with the font, the text for the galaxies. But then I remember I had to go on After Effects and like make that whole animation part for it.
Like the blue lighting up.
Right.
And stuff,
Yeah.
which is
That's right.
cool.
Graham was the unsung hero. He did a lot of
Yeah,
work on
he
that
did
video.
most of the editing on that, which
Yeah.
is huge.
It was fun though. I liked that project.
Yeah, I
That was
appreciate you
good.
helping out with
was good
that.
shit.
Maybe we'll have to do a music video for the song we're doing.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. Wait,
Ooh.
we got a song? Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, so me and Graham were hanging out waiting for Kyle to show up here. He just got here and we started filming, but we were hanging out for a couple hours just listening to some music, and he was playing me some beats he has, and we're going to work on some shit together.
We're gonna do it.
So I'm
That's
excited for
great.
that.
Let's
That's
do it.
awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Two-
so,
Oh, go ahead.
no, what you say?
Well, I was gonna say 2 other funny stories from filming the Galaxy's music
What's-
video.
What is that?
I got 2 funny ones.
Old sailor.
Yeah, that's
That's the best one.
that's the second
Come
one
on
I'm-
out, old
That's the
Sam.
second one I'm thinking of.
It's in the backup footage, right?
Yeah, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
But the first one is we had this awesome shot. We were using this background
Yep.
from the projector that was like, it looked like you out in space, right? Yeah, it looked like really cool.
That was
And like I was so excited about it. Like we were so excited to film that music video, right? Like it was the first one we did.
Yeah.
such a
We were
vibe.
pumped.
Such a
So
vibe.
Graham was filming, and he was doing handheld filming you, and I got so excited. I smacked him on like the back of the like.
Oh yeah, and it was a
on
good
the back.
shot.
Yeah, and he was like, no. It's
you,
like
you bumped him.
I was so excited. I smacked him on the back, like, yes, we're doing it.
Yeah, I
and
was
like,
so
and you could just
focused
hear Graham in
filming
the
it.
background like, no.
yeah, I ruined the shot.
And then the next the shot behind the scenes, you can hear you say, "Don't bump the camera, man." All right, got it.
Yeah, because it was literally the perfect shot of you,
Yeah.
and then he comes in and he's like,
Yeah, we finally got the shot right, and I was just so excited that I gave you a good pat on the back and like knocked you off your axis.
Too funny, yeah.
Gorilla glue, and I haven't been the same for the past week.
Dude.
These days I just don't know what to do. I thought you personally.
Stop. Sorry.
But this shit fucking really hurt.
Won't bump you again. I'm sorry about that.
All right, go ahead, Vinny.
Don't bump the cameraman. All right, wait. Let me cue up the video.
It still worked out.
Good
but It
times.
was awesome.
But the
It's very fun.
Yeah,
Time flies, dude.
it does. The second funniest thing. So a big part of my idea for the music video was the moon, right? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a good shot of the moon and all this, right? But it was like kind of like a cloudy night or whatever, and we couldn't get the moon to come out. And that was like the first thing we were filming.
yeah.
We're like, come on, we gotta get the moon to come out.
Yeah,
And it
Vinny
was
like,
finally
so
coming out,
perplexed by
and
that.
I was like in hysterics, and I was like, all right, come on out, old sailor,
Let's go.
let's go. And
yeah,
like
let's go, old sailor.
that
afraid of
became
the
like
mood.
that became the saying that we kept saying like the whole.
Should we throw the clip in the pod?
I'm filming.
Give it. Oh, come on out, old sailor.
Old sailor. Let me know if you should press play.
Okay, tell me when you're ready, bro.
That's the clip right there.
What a great time, man.
Yeah, but we were just so giddy and like happy to be filming the
Just
video. It
chilling
was so
in the
fun.
summertime.
That was the first time we all met together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've hung
Now we're
out
back.
a few times since then, for sure.
We've
But-
just been chilling.
We've all been on our grind. You're thinking about going back to college, you said?
Yeah, I am. I'm thinking. Well, I am. I'm not officially, but like I do want to get into a school somewhere.
Yeah, you applied.
Yeah, I applied. Only to one school so far, which is UMass Dartmouth. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them.
What's the reason? Why do you want to go back to college?
It's just to really like focus on something. Like I liked working for the past year and a half, but I really want to get back on a campus environment, like with other people, so I can collaborate on
network.
projects. Yeah, network.
Get into a routine. of
Get into a
just- yeah.
routine. Just not be chilling at home when I could be independent. You know what I mean? That's the main reason, 'cause like that's the best way for me to be independent while still being close to my family. You know what I mean?
And you said you want to study marketing.
Yeah, marketing.
What's your reasoning behind that?
My dad was a marketing major. I just like talking to people. I like creating things. That's the
And
main
you get-
reason.
And for things you gotta market those somehow.
Yeah,
to
you gotta market. Everything's marketing. You know.
get people to consume it.
Yeah. I mean, people should want to consume it if it's entertaining or it's good for them.
Yeah.
You know. I would say. I don't know.
So what were you doing? You said you went to college before. How long were you?
So I went to college a year at the Florida Institute of Technology. Shout out to everyone who's gonna watch this, hopefully from there. Brandon, Isaac, Sadi, John. Too
And-
many people to list.
And you did a
know?
podcast with your friends there.
Yeah, I
right?
did the Absolute Tech podcast, still out on YouTube. We only got 2 episodes on YouTube, but they're like the most bomb episodes on YouTube.
So what were you
have to check
talking
'em
about
out.
on that pod?
Okay, so on that pod, we discussed basically daily events that happened in the tech world, or not really just in the tech world, but just in, I don't know, I mean, different things going on, you know? Different things related to technology. And we also got a professor who came on and talked to us about Mars. It was pretty cool. Mars and lightning. How you like create, how lightning could be created on Mars in a vacuum. It was kind of cool. Because his research revolved around like proving that theory, like that lightning could exist on Mars, and then that means that there could be liquid. That could be a sign that there was liquid water once on Mars, which means it could be habitable.
Yeah.
And it just goes on, you know. So some pretty intense shit.
Definitely seems like that's gonna be more of a possibility in the future. That
Absolutely.
especially with all these like rich people that are just like, hey, let's peace out of the earth, you know.
Go to space, man.
Would you get on a Jeff Bezos spaceship?
Would you? That's a good question.
No. I wouldn't want to go to space.
Yeah, I'm not about it either.
Didn't I say on last podcast there's no Vegas in space?
I don't
What's so
remember
great about
hearing that.
space? I thought we said that. I forget.
You know, this I think could be the rocket ship of the future. What do you guys think?
It's got a drawing over here.
Rocket ship of the future?
Man of many hats over here. He's
Yes.
drawing.
I mean, it could be. Nah, I'm just kidding. But like, I don't know. I find space interesting.
But you wouldn't go.
Or they'd have to solve the radiation problem. Like, when you go leave the Earth's atmosphere, you're prone to gamma radiation from the sun, and that can give you cancer over a long period of time in space. So they have to make like a radiation suit or something.
Figure that out.
Like, if you could deflect the radiation particles coming at you, you wouldn't be exposed. Like, if you went, okay, so let's say a nuke hits somewhere, right? And it's a like a blast zone, right? You're not allowed to enter. If you enter, you're gonna get gamma radiation. That's the same thing that happens in space, for the most part. And I don't. That's the reason I wouldn't go.
Yeah, that just seems.
It's a good reason. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not about it. I'm trying to die all natural on Earth.
All
you know?
natural.
Oh, yeah. I always joke about. Have you ever seen the movie 2012?
Yes.
You know, like Woody Harrelson plays that like crazy character. He like predict the world's coming. He's got like a radio show where he's like living out of his RV, and he's
Yeah, I remember that.
and basically he's like on top of the mountain as the end of the world's happening. And what's that guy? Is it fucking? Is it John Cusack? Is that who's in the movie?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
But anyways, like he goes to like get him, like pretty much like try to save him from the mountain, and he ends up just like staying there and getting hit by like the meteor that was like coming in, and because he was just like, this is so beautiful. Like I said it in a line of one of my songs from my album too, was I think it was a song Young and Relentless, basically talking about like I know what I want and I'm gonna get it, and eventually like I want to have children, but if like I want to be able to provide for them. So if they want to like go to Mars and like live this crazy life, then so be it. But I said your pops will be right here on Earth, just me, her, and some herb. Like, you know, me and my wife will just be
Some herbs.
just chilling, smoking herb, watching the world end, all natural. That's how I would want to go out. I don't want to like
I want to go out watching the Pats. What do you say to that? That would be a good time.
tonight, man.
Oh yeah, the Bills
They're
Mafia.
on- yeah, they're on
Holy
tonight, man.
crap. Who's ready for that?
I am. It's gonna be
This
good.
man's having troubles talking into the mic over there.
No,
Pats
I'm not.
Game, baby.
I'm leaning in.
I'm leaning in.
Pats all day.
I'm excited.
This is a huge game, though.
You a big Pats fan?
Huge Pats fan. Both of us, right here.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I told on episode 2. I talked about the game we recently went to, the Tennessee game.
That was fun.
Not fucking Jimmy Neutron over here.
Your dad thought I was Jimmy Neutron.
That was funny as fuck. You must think I'm fucking Jimmy Neutron.
Hack into the
My
mainframe.
God.
It's all
And
right.
then,
My dad's the same way with tickets.
Yeah. And we missed the Reverend, sadly.
Yes.
Supposed to come out at 12. We missed him.
Yes. At the Pats games, there's this group of guys, and there's this guy, the Reverend, who gives a big speech at 12 o'clock in the RV lot. And my dad and my uncle have been over there a few times, and like they're just like drunk guys that go, "We're gonna fucking kill him. We're gonna have Brady's the best quarterback ever." And then one year they did, "I love you, Brady," like that song and stuff. Like
I love
they're a bunch
you,
of characters.
Brady.
It's kind of interesting, but we missed them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all right.
yeah. When me and my dad went recently, we missed them too. So playoffs, baby.
What are you gonna do?
Having too much fun tailgating.
Too much fun.
Tailgating's too. Just the
Some
time of your
cornhole and
life.
beers.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time.
We killed you guys in Can Jam.
You did. I wasn't prepared that day. I'm usually better at that. Ultimate Frisbee player. I came and play Can Jam. It's too bad.
So what were you, to backtrack a little bit, what were you studying when you were in Florida? Were you were living down in Florida?
I was living in Florida.
campus.
I was studying aerospace engineering.
Interesting. So definitely a little bit different than what you're doing now.
Yeah, definitely different. Yeah, I couldn't see myself going into something that specific early on, because it's very specific curriculum,
Mhm.
like, studying rockets, and complex rocket science. I'm a fan of physics. I like physics, like the whole conceptual part, but there is a safety and practical part to aerospace that you have to know, and that's the part where I kind of broke off from it. Like, if I could ever have the chance to study physics again, I think I'd do that, you know, if I could.
Yeah, you never know what classes you could take while you're at school.
I've taken physics 1, but I haven't gone beyond that.
So you only did 1 year in Florida?
Yeah, only 1. It kind of got cut short because the whole school kind of got shut down.
This was during COVID, or?
It just started, yeah,
So
like when I was down there, and I had to drive back.
So what, you did like 1 full semester and then like half a semester?
It was pretty sad. Like, I haven't seen anyone from down there since I left about a year and a half ago.
It's unfortunate, but at least you made some like good connections.
I did.
Hopefully you can you still
Had a
talk
good
to
time.
those people.
Yeah, I do. I hope to see them again one day. One day.
Hell yeah, man. We got a lot of life to live. We got
Hell yeah.
a lot of time, hopefully. So let's talk about, like, musically. Who are some of your influences, like major influences growing up?
I have a little drawing here that kind of describes that. I mean, these are sort of like my influences since I've gone into music. Juice WRLD is one of the early ones. So I listened to him in high school, and I listened to Goodbye and Good Riddance.
Great album.
Great album.
R.I.P. Juice, 999.
999.
Triple E till we die.
So I really loved him because he combined rap with melody, which is, I think, like the biggest thing that's happened in music. Like, seriously.
Yeah, obviously
Rap
he wasn't
and
like the first one to
melody.
do it, but like
No, but his melody, his flow is
so natural.
so natural. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
he was freestyling a lot of those
Freestyling
songs, which
those
is like
songs.
crazy that he's just like
so he would have an idea. I'm not saying I know Juice WRLD, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling like he would have an idea and he would just go with that off the spot and see what happened, and then maybe,
which is beautiful.
which
like,
is
dude,
beautiful.
How are you?
That's
doing
what I try to sometimes do, is like just go off of what I got.
in the moment. Yeah.
His freestyles on Westwood One are like the best freestyles ever.
Absolutely.
You seen that one where he just picks like the Eminem beats and he's just
He
like
goes for like an hour. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
He goes for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like creating stuff all out of his brain.
Yeah. What a talent. Yeah. Even Eminem said that he has like he was one of the most like talented freestylers ever. Like he had mastered the art of freestyling.
That's what it
And
like.
luckily they were able to make that song Godzilla before. he
That's
passed
right, yeah.
away. That's a great song.
Yeah, I like that song.
So he was like an early influence early on
Well, that's only like a couple years ago. You were in
into
high school.
Juice WRLD. Yeah. So
I
Well,
would say that's more recent. Like
it's
I'm
more
saying,
recent.
like growing up, like who were your like major influences, or like, or even like your earliest memories of like music.
earliest memories of music would have to be like, this is interesting. I remember listening to a lot of pop early on, like Katy Perry. I don't know, Wiz Khalifa was there.
Gotta love Wiz, one of my favorite artists.
Snoop Dogg. I mean,
D-O double G?
Snoop D-O double G. Freddie Mercury. I mean, Freddie Mercury and Queen. Brian May. I mean, we will rock you. I mean, that is an
It's
epic
classic. Stadium
mean,
banger.
So yeah, Freddie Mercury and Elton John, Elton, Rocket Man is a great song. So yeah, those are like pop, pop
Yeah.
rock, I guess, early influence.
You're inspired by a lot of different sounds and people.
Yeah. I love like melody is I just love melody, like how it sounds and
Something catchy.
something catchy.
So talk about like, I guess, getting into making your own music. Like what influenced you to start doing that?
So this is interesting. My friend Dom, who was one of my high school friends, he about a year and a half ago was moving out of his house, and ready to go into the Marines, and he gave me like a kid's guitar. And so I started playing it, not thinking like what it would become of it, because I just wanted to learn guitar during the pandemic, because I had nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm.
School was kind of out of session, so I just thought I'd pick up a guitar and start, jamming. And then after I did that for a couple of months, I started to write. And then I started like making songs. So I kind of got into alternative music, like AJR. I started listening to. They're out of they're three brothers, and they really have this like weird music. It's alternative in nature, and it just like kind of like spoke to me. So I made a song kind of called Iterate, and that was like my first song that I made. And it kind of had that alternative theme of like a kid, almost like a kid, like a young kid trying to make music. I guess that's how I kind of started writing songs, you know.
And making beats too.
And making beats.
Yeah.
I started, actually, that's funny. I started making beats with my friend Brandon, you know, Okie Soul, on Instagram, down in Florida. And we made this, it's actually on SoundCloud, Finish What We Started. And it's just this beat that is kind of like, what is it? Sakura. It's like Japanese hip hop sort of. And we made that beat together. And then, you know, I've been making beats ever since then.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
kinda
when
how it
I
started.
first met you, you were talking about how you were messing around making beats.
Yeah, yeah. And
That-
now
that
we
was
have a
like-
beat for what we're working on. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
we'll have to see what happens,
It's
right?
gonna be hype. Yeah, we'll put some work into it. It'll be sounding great by the time we're done with it, bro. We get that shit mixed and mastered.
Oh, baby.
We get Kyle to film a music video.
Oh boy, holy shit!
I'll edit it. Oh,
The Shea boys and Chenzo.
Back in action.
back in action, baby.
The
Yeah.
old school.
Definitely needs to happen before I get out of Mass.
Mm.
We'll get it done soon.
Drink water.
Or beer.
That's all I gotta
Do
say.
whatever you please. Water is my favorite drink, though, honestly.
I love H2O.
The drink of life.
I also like orange juice. Orange juice.
Big orange juice guy over here.
yeah. I like orange juice. You know, early in the morning. You know, you gotta.
I've become a
Nice.
big tea guy recently.
Ooh, that's a good.
I drink a lot of hot tea. Like just drinking hot tea in the
Okay,
morning.
so my like go-to beverage, non-alcoholic,
That is, of course.
like Arnold Palmer iced tea.
I always see you got some in the
Yeah, I always have some.
in the cooler.
Why is
but-
that?
That's
Just I'm not a big soda guy.
Yeah, same here.
Soda's too much sugar.
iced tea and lemonade, man, is just a combination like no other.
Exactly. Or a Snapple.
Oh,
I might take a Snapple over an AP.
Ooh.
Snapple's
What
good.
kind of Snapple are we talking about?
Half and half, baby.
Oh,
Have you ever mixed lemonade and orange juice?
No, I'm not a psychopath.
I want to try
I
that.
feel like it could be good.
You
I
think
don't
it'd be good?
know. I don't know.
Maybe.
What do you guys
All I
think?
know is
Hmm?
I used to drink a lot. Like I'm Italians, of course.
I'm Italian.
Drinking limoncello. If you take a shot of limoncello and put it in a glass of orange juice, it is great.
Really?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
To try it.
I remember like one birthday a couple years ago. Like I had like several cups of limoncello and orange juice, and I was faded.
I don't know what to think of that. I'm perplexed
We'll have to try it one time.
by this.
Should we get Graham to pop out for New Year's Eve?
You wanna come?
Got any plans?
What are you doing New Year's Eve? Guess what we're doing?
What?
Well,
Throwing a little
throwing
show.
a show.
I'd like to come.
You
Not
can
fun,
come,
right?
man.
With-
Yeah, it was
That's
just gonna
chill.
be like pretty low key. We're
I
just
like
gonna
that.
have a few friends there. We're gonna play some songs and turn up.
Let's
Yeah.
turn
It's
It's
up.
also
birthday
my
bash.
birthday too.
Let's turn up, dude. You guys ready? That's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
my birthday's on the 1st, so when that ball drops, man, we turning up for my 23rd.
That is crazy.
Yes,
Your
is it-
birthday is on the first
Yes,
of the
sir.
year.
First
It's like
of the
he's a renewed
month.
man on the
Baby
first of the
boy.
year.
Exactly,
like
man.
that
You
album.
just start each year fresh. Like the first song, I dropped my album this year on my birthday, so my 22nd, this January 1st, I dropped my album, my first album, and the first song is called "Brand New Baby Boy,"
That's lit.
and that's just it's about like how like I feel brand new, like I'm reborn, like. Let's go. Like, I'm a brand new baby boy. What's poppin'? The real ones know the story behind that. Should I tell the story behind that?
Do it.
real quick. I don't know if we'll put it on the pod. We might have to cut it out, but I'll tell it to Graham. And we're back after that commercial break.
Hello.
You must have some good stories, Graham. Even though that one semester you had some fun, right?
Yeah, I did. It was a good time.
Yeah,
What was your best memory from
Yeah.
college?
that's a good question.
Best memory from college. Oof. Let's see. It would have to be the time I'm trying to think. So many.
Hold on that thought. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Beer break. Oh yeah, what the hell is on your damn neck?
Oh yeah, this is
What are you, a damn gypsy?
A damn
Wait,
gypsy.
What are
hold
you,
up,
a
hold up.
part of the occult?
No.
What are
no,
you, a
no.
damn sun traveler? What are you, a damn hippie?
I wish. This is a little necklace I got at the King Richard's Fair in Carver, Mass.
Oh my
It's,
God! All right, this is a funny story. I
it's
actually
pretty
gotta
cool.
tell this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Also, it's pretty cool if you dig it. You know.
So me and Graham
I
tried
dig
to
it,
go.
man. I love jewelry.
We
take a
tried to go.
Oh shit.
Nice save. We tried to go to the King Richard's Fair.
Yeah, we did.
We left at about 1 o'clock or
Recently?
whatever. Yeah, well, like let's say
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Gotcha.
The problem was the traffic was insane.
Yeah, it was like a couple hours backed up.
Yeah, we're literally sitting there.
We're just chilling, listening to music, and we're like, how much longer can this go on?
We were
before I
stuck
get
in deadlock traffic, so
We were. Remember that?
instead we just turned around and we were in middle of nowhere, and we just went to a Mexican restaurant and ate like
Mexican food. I got a
huge lunch, and that was it. We skipped it.
Yeah, we just skipped it.
So you got to
Were
go.
you guys dressed up for the occasion, or?
Oh, my night. No, I was
My
not.
good sir.
So when
Oh.
I went by myself, and I did not dress up, but I got to meet some cool musicians there who were playing like medieval music. They were playing like folk medieval.
Sample some of that shit.
It was sick. I mean, they literally had this flute. It sounded like you were in like, I don't know, like great, like old
Little
France,
Jethro
you
Tull.
know? Yeah. Exactly. You were like in medieval,
Mhm.
like Scotland or something. You know what I mean? It's like crazy.
Yeah,
It was
I love the
pretty
King
cool.
Richard's Fair, man. I wish I got to go.
You gotta go.
We
next
tried,
year,
man.
I mean, yeah, it's just traffic, man. But like,
I fucking hate.
if you guys ever get the opportunity to go to King Richard's Fair, you definitely have to go. They have all this like jewelry stuff hung up, and then they've got they have the musicians. They have a joust. So the King Richard, he gets all his peasants, or not his peasants, but his servants, right? His bishops, his whatever his entourage is, and they go up and they direct the joust. They have a big joust where people come out with horses and they joust each other. It's sick.
I've seen some videos from it. I feel like I haven't really heard about King Richard's Fair till this year. I feel like I've known a couple people that have gone.
Yeah, I used
And
to
I've
go
seen
as a
some
kid.
videos.
Yeah, but the most interesting fact about King Richard's Fair is, Carol Baskin from Tiger King?
I've never watched Tiger King. No,
Have you seen Tiger King?
I've heard it. She's the
You
bitch
know
that
the
tried to
bit-
kill her husband.
Yeah, she tried to kill her husband, right? Those tigers were Carol, like they do a tiger show at the King Richard's Fair. They used to. They were her tigers.
She was like providing the
Yeah.
tigers.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I've never-
crazy.
I've never watched that.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of like watching some shit, like any shows that you've watched recently that you really
Oh.
enjoyed, or that
Seinfeld, man.
Serious what?
Seinfeld.
Oh, Jerry!
Seinfeld is on Netflix, people. You must watch this. Oh my goodness.
yeah, that honestly, we were watching a few minutes of it earlier. I need
was
to get into it. I've
cracking
never
my
seen
ass
Seinfeld. I
up.
need to get into it.
It's amazing. Literally, the character arcs in that show are like just pure genius. The best sitcom ever.
Yeah, at work we talk about Seinfeld all day long. They love Seinfeld. The best episode is where they have the contest to see who can go the longest without jerking off.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
That's the best episode.
They can't sleep at night because they're just like, oh, why'd I do this? It's stupid.
And there's a naked lady across the street, and Kramer runs in and slaps like 10
oh,
bucks
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
10 bucks. Like they see the naked lady, he leaves the room, then he comes back, slaps some money on the table, and goes, "I lost."
Yeah, he just pops
Oh,
right
10
in. You
bucks.
know?
yeah, something like that.
He
It's
just
probably
pops
gotta
in.
be
He's like,
more.
I did it.
Damn.
Might have been like 20 or something. Maybe more.
What about the episode where they get stuck in the garage? That's pretty funny too.
Yeah. I'm also yeah.
like that.
Yeah, Seinfeld, there's so many episodes. Holy shit.
You could go on forever.
You could.
It's such a good show, though. I mean, damn.
What's your favorite show though? I don't even know this.
I don't have like necessarily a favorite show as much as it's a favorite movie.
Hit me.
Yeah.
Batman, The Dark Knight, Christian Bale,
Oh,
baby.
Oh,
Jack
yeah, of
Daddy was
course.
talking about that.
Yeah,
Heath
yeah, he
Ledger,
was.
dude. Oh my god, that's the best
Great movie.
ever.
That, like I was saying, that new Batman that's coming out next year looks, looks sick.
Yeah, it does look
Gonna
good.
have to see that, man. Holy crap.
Ooh, and the new Matrix comes out this month too. You
Really?
ever seen the Matrix?
No,
Bro,
I haven't seen the Matrix.
I just watched the first 3 because it came out. The first movie came out in 1999, and then the other 2 came out in 2003. So it's been
Gotcha.
18 years since
They haven't made a
last.
Matrix since, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm down to go see the Matrix
The special
in
effects
theaters.
in this shit are gonna be off the charts, crazy, man. I feel like
Ah,
The trailer was
18
pretty good,
years
honestly.
later,
the Matrix. I've never even seen it.
bro.
You gotta
the
see it.
first Matrix movie is
It's a perfect movie.
beautiful. The second and third are alright,
Hmm.
but like the first Matrix movie, highly recommend.
Mr.
check it out.
Anderson.
Hmm.
That's the bad guy in it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it. It'll make you just like rethink your whole life, man. Everything you know about the world, just like a mind fuck. Like, have you ever seen Inception? Never seen Inception, bro. With Leonardo DiCaprio, you gotta watch
Seen
that,
Titanic.
dude.
Wolf on Wall Street.
Shutter Island.
Shatter Island.
Shutter
Island.
No, I've never seen
Leo, bro.
Shutter.
Bro, you
Island.
need to watch these movies, dude.
Well, you're getting me on now, right? Hop on the
We'll,
train
we'll,
before it
we'll
gets
start him a list.
going.
You've seen those, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shutter Island's got one of the best twists
Of all time.
of all
Like, I have
time. Like, I was shocked. Like, we had to watch it in school. You know, we're not going to spoil it, but oh my God, I was shocked.
Yeah, I've only seen
Crazy.
it once. I have to watch it again because it fucked my mind up at the end. I was like, what did I just watch?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw the new James Bond movie.
You did.
Yeah, I think you
Yes.
mentioned that last week.
Yes, it was good.
No time to die.
Dude, in
trampled by
January there's gonna be a new Scream movie with the old cast. With like, you know,
I think I saw previews for that.
I'm excited for that. Just as a Scream fan. What else is coming? Oh, Licorice Pizza, Paul Thomas Anderson, Boogie Nights.
Ooh. Yeah,
It's in the
I
pipeline.
saw the preview for that. Is that like based on a true story or some shit? Or like,
So it's about a childhood actor and this girl that he's dating, and Bradley Cooper plays Barbara Streisand's boyfriend, who was like this kind of like high, powerful producer in the day. So it's kind of loosely based on history, I guess. But you know, it looks like a wild movie. I don't think it's.
yeah, I saw previews for that. It looked interesting. I was like,
Yeah, it's it's kind of one of those cutesy movies, which but it's Paul Thomas Anderson, so I'm gonna go see it. He's one of the best.
I saw a weird. I think it was like a weird tweet recently. It was like people, if they just did cocaine with Quentin Tarantino and Paul Thomas Anderson in like a movie theater or some shit, you'd never want to do coke again.
Yeah, that's a story that I
I
think
never wanted
Paul
to do
Thomas Anderson's girlfriend told a story. They were both like coked out, the two of them, and she said they were super annoying. Which they're both like, like they're geniuses in their own right, but like just two obnoxious guys on coke. You know what I mean? Like it'd
Yeah, I feel
probably
like
be
People
annoying.
people on cocaine is just like constantly talking, just like you know.
Yeah, exactly. That was perfect.
I've never done blows.
Neither have I.
I don't plan on ever doing it, but I've
No.
been around it and seen how it's affected other people, and that's not something I want to get into because I know I would have a good time and probably enjoy it thoroughly and be like, oh, when we were doing coke.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's not what we're trying to get into. It's
No.
good though.
I
At
mean,
least that's something I can.
It's destroyed all our heroes' lives. Artie Lang has no fucking nose. Fucking Ozzy Osbourne's got no brain left.
You really don't need any of that, you know. If you think
Yeah,
about it,
you just need to be high on life.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wish I could say I've never smoked a cigarette, but I've smoked 2 cigarettes in my life. I wish I could say I never tried it. You know,
Mhm.
like that's something like I'll be glad that I could say I've never done blow. It's like not something I'm interested in trying.
Scary too. Holy shit, is it scary?
Yeah, that shit bust your heart wide open, dude.
Yeah, you die.
Any other like film influences you got? TV, movies,
Dig deep, Graham. Come on, there's gotta be.
music videos, any?
Music videos.
Enjoy Destroyed by Kyle Shea.
Yeah, I liked that one. That was a good music video. It was good.
Oh, wow. Well, why, thank you, Graham.
That was almost a
welcome.
year ago, bro.
I know, man. It was cold then, and it's getting fucking cold again.
It's getting
I know,
cold
the summer
again, man.
flew
That's why
right
I'm glad
by.
we did,
So
we did update. We did do the Jack Daddy music video. It'll be out soon.
Yep, song and music video.
coming
It's
out.
exciting.
There you go. So I do have one music video that I thought was pretty influential. Well, actually a couple, but the first one I can think of is Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Great song.
Billie Jean, you know how it
It's
goes.
not my love.
She's just a girl who thinks I am the one. So that I think
You gotta grab your penis for the full effect of that.
Oh God, no. But yeah, that. Oh my God. Ugh. But literally, like that. Michael Jackson's whole charisma of music and dance is something that I like on it. That's actually when I was talking about pop, how that was kind of Michael Jackson was one of those first. The videos that I saw, that kind of Thriller.
Yeah, of course.
Those were like the
Great
first.
music video.
Great
Thriller
music
was
video.
directed by John Landis, who directed like Animal House and American Werewolf in London.
Oh, yeah.
And he did, Blues Brothers. He did Trading Places. He was a huge director back in the day. So
We got Kyle, the film knowledge.
yeah, there's a reason that music video is well known because of him.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, they basically with that they tried to make like an old school like short from back in the day. That was the
Interesting.
concept of the music video.
Huh.
Like a 15-minute short or whatever.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say Bohemian Rhapsody. That song, or I guess the music video to that was another influence.
Did you ever watch the biopic about?
Oh, the real movie?
Yeah, the movie
I watched
with
the movie
Rami Malek.
with Robbie Malek as Freddie, right? Yeah, it was a great movie.
I've seen that
I've
movie
heard
too.
I've heard it's really good. I haven't
It's
watched it
amazing. You gotta see it. I mean, they have all the characters, the whole band.
It's good.
It's amazing.
It's definitely good.
yet. I love those type of shits, like movies based on like real come ups of people, and they get like people to play them that look just like, and kind of like
It's crazy.
Straight Outta Compton for NWA when they made that movie.
Oh my God, that was another movie that I really liked.
It's fucking dope. Or
Ice
like,
Cube's son. That was
they
really
made All
awesome,
Eyes on Me
yeah.
for
All
Tupac.
Eyes on Me for Tupac. Yeah.
I really enjoyed those type
Those
of flicks.
movies.
I enjoy.
Yeah, they are great. Steve Jobs. The
Yeah,
movie
they
about
made a
Steve
movie
Jobs.
about him, yep.
Jobs. Yeah.
Social Network. Mark
Eh.
Zuckerberg. That was a pretty decent movie, I thought.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
It's
the
entertaining.
the funniest part about Bohemian Rhapsody is that Michael Myers is in the movie, and I don't think like half people know. He plays their manager or whatever. Or he plays like one of the guys, but he's got like a wig and a beard on, and I don't think anyone knew it was him.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Never heard that.
I really liked that movie. It was it really explained like the story, like how, like going back to like getting better at music, like creating music, like it's almost like you have to study it, like you study anything, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you study
absolutely.
for college on a test, you have to study music like that, and no one's gonna tell you to do it. You just have to find it like within yourself to create it, you know?
Hell yeah, you got to find those influences.
Like literally, Freddie created like 25 to 30 tracks at a time on that song, with the vocals. Like not every song they did, but like most of the songs they would record multiple takes, and that's just like an improvement on like their music. It's crazy, you know. Like they would literally do that. Like they record tapes on tapes and to make it sound like how it sounds.
Right, that's part of the movie. They show like them making Bohemian Rhapsody and the complexity of it and all that, right?
Yeah, they're making the in the farmhouse. I think they were making that song, and Freddie was like, "No, you have to do another track of guitar. You have to do another track of vocals. You got to go higher. You got to go higher. You got to make it hit this note, because if it doesn't hit this note, it's not gonna flow with the song."
It's like Freddie was playing kind of like a producer role and
a
making
producer
these
role.
records.
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah. He was producing it while simultaneously making the art of it,
Yeah.
which is
Which
crazy.
is good. Yeah, I like to be involved in like the records I'm on, obviously, like in as much as possible. Like I'm the one that's
It's just the process of it.
of producing, getting the record done, you know.
That's the best part, is the process. It's the creating of it.
Yeah, you gotta fall in love with it, man, and especially with like you just starting out, or even me where I'm at right now, a couple years in. You can't really look for validation from other people as long as like you're doing what you think is dope, and like you're improving, and you know, you can't really take too much. There's gonna be people that say, "Oh, this is great," or people that say, "Oh, it's not for me," you know. But like at the end of the day, it's like if you fuck with what you're doing, that's all that matters. And for a long time, you're gonna have to give that validation to yourself, because you can't be seeking that validation from other people, because that like is either it's just gonna let you down, because it's either you can't listen to the people booing, you can't listen to the people cheering. You need to stay in the zone and say, what is best for me? What do I think is good?
It's like an athlete.
You gotta trust yourself.
It's like an athlete, you know. Athletes get booed, even by their own fans. You know, like athletes get booed because they're not performing well, but you just gotta focus on what you're, you know. You have to focus on your craft more than anything else.
I feel like, and since we're so inspired by like a lot of different sounds, we like to try different things. Like I have friends that like the more like rap stuff that I put out, and I have friends that enjoy the more emo stuff that I put out, you know, and they all have a different opinion on how or what I should be doing. And the thing I love the most is when people just say like, yo, I fuck with what you're doing, keep doing you. You know, they don't tell me like, oh, I think you should be doing this or you should be doing that. They just say keep doing what you think is dope.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what I would say, is to keep moving forward and do what you think is cool, because at the end of the day, this is your career. You get to choose how it comes. You're the creator of your own destiny, man. You get to create whatever you want to do, whatever path you want to go down. If you want to be a more versatile artist, which I consider myself as, and if you're writing a lot of different songs, different sounds, you know,
I'd say so. Yeah.
it's just something you gotta stay true to your heart, man, and what you think is good.
Yeah, just keep creating stuff.
Not that it's good to like get criticism, like constructive
Oh, yeah.
criticism and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like you just
You
gotta
need that
you
to
need
improve.
to block everything out, not listen to who's cheering, not listen to who's booing, and just fucking stay in the zone and have faith. Kind of like how we were talking about that new song I'm writing, where it's like I'm in the zone, my head's down, I'm working, and then I look up for a second, I get that like nod from the universe, and I'm just like, I'm on the right track. All right, back to work. You know what I mean? You just look for those signs that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and just get right back into it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta. When I write something, it really just comes from my experience of what's happening in the moment. So if I have an idea and I lose the idea because I couldn't make it into, you know, when I have an idea, I'll write it down on a piece of paper, and then I might come back to it later, and I just give it the space to build on itself, and then I'll start writing more, and I'll, you know, make a song out of that. And yeah, I just, like you said, stay in the zone. That's huge. You gotta focus on what you're feeling when you're making music. You know, it's hard.
In the moment, yeah,
It's really hard.
I got a big question for you.
Sure.
What do you think your next big step in music is?
I haven't even thought about that. You know,
Is it making an album? Is it making a music video? Is it making the next big song? What is it?
I think it would have to be an EP.
Right.
An EP.
That's what an E.
Just a collection of songs, you
Yeah.
know, that I've been working on for a while now. So
Good man. I agree with you. I'm excited to see your when you know.
I don't have
When
I don't have a release.
Yeah,
date
when
set,
when you
know?
get towards that, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm working toward it. Every day I try to make a little bit of music. You know.
Hell yeah, man. We'll just try to stay consistent as you can. You always got our support, you know.
Thank you.
We just want to have you on and like, you know, show some love to you. You show some love to us. We appreciate it.
I would love to get on, as I said, work on music videos and music with you guys still, you know. I think it'd be great.
So this is a conversation I kind of want to bring up with Kyle. We were talking yesterday, but we filmed the music video yesterday for this new song I'm doing with Jack Daddy, and Kyle was not feeling too hot, and he was like, "Sorry, I'm kind of being a dick, man." But
I
like,
said that.
he's
Yes.
he's like, I just like he likes more like direction and like having a script finish, and
Not on
you
the
know,
spot.
I just kind of like we had time to film the video. We all got together, which is like we've been trying to do for a while, and it just hasn't happened. And especially with me moving like really far away in a couple months, I'm like, let's just do as much as we can. So like we're both like kind of on like different,
Paths.
yeah, I mean not more like different mindset, more on just like different mindsets of like how we prefer to like work through shit. And it's good that we can like communicate that and at least, you know, get something done. I think it came out really well.
Yeah, it was great. You know, it just yeah. I did. I was honest. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm such an ass for this, but yeah. You like our first couple music. We wrote a script out for that one, right? That we did Galaxies, and we wrote one out for Enjoy and Destroy too. But it still turned out. By the end of the day, I was in a good mood, as you could tell. Yeah, so
Yeah, we got some
we did a
great
good job.
shots. And I think just more like that. I remember you said you just want it to be perfect. You just want it to be as good as it could be, and I love that. But like chasing perfection a lot of times.
It's one of my big problems.
it holds you back from getting stuff done. Like this is gonna be either way. With the shots we got, it's gonna be a great music video. You know,
I agree.
And
I
it's
agree. You're right.
it's gonna be really natural because it was just what we were feeling in that moment that day. We've had the song done for a while. I had some ideas of shots we wanted to get. So either way, it's gonna come out the way it should, I think. And it gives us the opportunity to maybe work on something better in the meantime instead of taking so much time. And we've talked about this with my music. Is like I could be working on one song forever, you know, trying to make it like a hit. But I'm not chasing hits. I'm trying to work and better myself, and because the next song I put out might be the better song. You know what I mean? So it's like our next video might be way better. So especially with me moving soon, it's like let's get as much done as we want.
Absolutely.
As we can.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's why like. At least we're filming the podcast once a week. Like, we're at least getting a piece of content, a 2-hour damn near every time piece of content, you know? At least we're putting ourselves out there. We're on our grind, and people notice that shit, dude.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, this podcast has been really positive, I think. And like you said, I love doing it, you know, weekly and just, yeah.
Networking, seeing our friends that we don't see in a while. We haven't seen Graham in a minute, you know?
That's true. I know, yeah.
And just supporting each other, you know? We got your back, man. Like,
Thank you.
Do your thing, dude. You're just starting out, and you have a lot of potential. You play several instruments. You're making beats. You're a man of many hats, as we like to say on this pod.
How's it
dude.
going?
On the pod ski.
Yeah, man.
Jack of all trades, master of none. That's what we call it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I feel like there's more to that quote though. That quote is like doesn't end there. You know what I'm saying? What's the actual?
You tell me, Jamie. Pull that shit up.
Would you Vinnie Barber Rogan, bro? When you said that, bro,
That was before the podcast even started. He was like, "I'm watching tape." He was like sending me that he's watching podcasts, and I went, "All right, Vinnie Baba Rogan."
Baba
Because
Rogan.
one of my other nicknames is Vinnie Barbarino.
Vinny Barbarino.
That's the classic nickname.
It's funny.
This man incorporated the Rogan into it.
So, Vinny, I have a question. How did you come up with your logo?
Sorry, one sec.
Hit me.
The complete saying was originally, "A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one."
Ooh.
So it's good to know a lot about a lot of things rather than just know everything about one thing. You know, even me, like my main thing I would say is songwriting and performing and recording you know, as an artist, but like I still know a lot about the process of like producing, engineering, and you know all the shit that goes into it. It's good to have like at least like a basic level of understanding of like every part of the business than to only know one part of the business.
Absolutely. I agree. What was my question?
No, he had a question.
You had a question.
Yeah, I was wondering how Vinny came up with that logo for the podcast.
Ah, the Endless Enjoyment logo.
Entertainment. And so
Endless enjoyment entertainment.
we on the Endless Enjoyment podcast right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in with your boys.
Yep.
So, back in college, I remember it was like freshman and sophomore year, obviously I had the idea of, having my own independent record label and just having like, I guess, an umbrella company or brand that all my shit falls under. And I struggled with a name for that for a long time. I was just messing around with different, like, I remember I took a physics class in college and I fucking hated it, dude. Like, it was the worst. I had this little old lady, and I couldn't even understand what she was saying half the time. And I was just like, just always like drawing in my notebook. I specifically remember like just like writing out. I say ye a lot, like YEEEE, like with just a bunch of e's on it. Just ye, like that's just a thing like I got from just like, especially like chilling with my cousin D-Boy, shout out D-Boy. And we would just say like ye a lot instead of like to any response like ye, like are we going out tonight? Ye, like just we just say ye. So like for a while I was trying to incorporate like what would, an acronym I guess for like ye. What would that be? And so this was like freshman year of college. This is like 4 years ago. So then as of like last summer, this is when I created the logo last summer after being in Nashville. And then like I took a publishing class and we had to like basically make a fictional publishing company. Like everyone had to like make their own publishing company and like learn about like what would we do in the actual situation of starting a company. And I had called it Enjoy Endlessly. And enjoy was a big thing from high school too. Like I played football for the last 3 years of high school, and we would all like enjoy was the thing. Like like we would just all forearm like shake like enjoy, like that's how we like greeted like each other as brothers. Like enjoy me. That's what we'd call that. Enjoy me. And that where that stems from is we would go to this Chinese food place Mandarin in Norton. We call it Mando Mondays. We'd go there for dinner as a football team.
Oh shit!
Sounds fucking delicious. Holy
Yum.
shit.
And there's this little old lady there that you couldn't finish a glass of water before she came back and like filled it up. Like she would always be there ready to fill your water before you'd even finish it. Whenever she would pour, you'd always say, "Thank you, enjoy." So that's like why like that is just like a whole thing in my
enjoy life.
yeah, it's just a way of life, like
It's a way of life.
especially with like smoking weed a lot in high school. Like that's just like what we called like smoking weed. We'd call that enjoying. Like that's just
It's just the way it is.
it's how we're living. We're enjoying life. We're like the enjoyments is the weed. Like bring the enjoyment. Like So like eventually, like I said last summer, like after being in Nashville, like I had the idea of like enjoy endlessly, endless enjoyment, and really I kind of modeled it, I guess, after like Taylor Gang, Wiz's record label, Taylor Gang Entertainment. How it was like, Taylor Gang is the name, but it was Taylor Gang Entertainment. Like you could always add that at the end. Like it's mostly you're saying like Taylor Gang, but like the actual company is Taylor Gang ENT. So eventually I was like, I came up with the name. I don't know how I came up with the logo, man. Like that's just me just like probably high chilling in my basement, scribbling for hours, just like doing the triple E.
No, it's really a dope logo though.
Thank you, bro. So like eventually like I hit up one of my friends and she like took my idea and ran with it, and I just kind of gave her some pointers of like what I was like going for. It's like kind of like a bandana, but it's, if you look closer, a lot of people have said they've looked at it and not even realized that it's the triple E's on there.
Huh. Yeah, I can see it. E.
And I've had just like thought that would be cool. Like I could probably like turn that into like some sort of like actual bandana as merch one day, to rock as like a headband or like a flag, or
That would be sick.
Rocket.
And just like I thought it was, once I had finished it and saw it, and even looking at it now, it's just like I'm glad I stuck with it. I could have waited for a while, but it was really on May 1st of last year when I put out the song Red Hot.
Oh yeah, it's a great song.
That's when I that was the first official like Endless Enjoyment release. Like that's when I started using the name. Yeah, I really just focused the logo, you know, promoting peace, weed, infinity. You know, like you know, it
Yeah.
goes with
Oh my god.
with the themes of what I'm
Peace, weed,
talking
and
about. You know,
infinity.
like we're just spreading positivity. We're smoking weed while we do it. You know, weed shouldn't fucking be illegal. You know, people should have access to legal marijuana, and because I think it's really important, especially we're in a opioid epidemic. People have easier access to pharmaceutical drugs that are fucking killing them in huge numbers, and people can't even get free weed and not free weed, legal weed in a lot of states. And even now, it's like you're seeing a lot of shit laced with fentanyl and shit like that from the street and stuff. Like at least when you're going and buying from a legal dispensary, you know what you're getting is high quality, and you don't have to worry about if it's laced with anything. It has very therapeutic values, and it's bullshit that it's still listed as a Schedule 1 drug, which is the same as heroin. You know, like it should not be treated like heroin. I've always said that if anything, alcohol should be illegal and weed should be legal. It's way safer to use. You know, it should be at least treated the same as alcohol across the country, federally. Fuck the federal government. You know, and infinity. You know, we're doing this shit forever. It's endless enjoyment. You know, so just incorporating all those ideas, like really, I don't even know how that all came together. Like I had the bandana pattern. I was like, oh, I could probably put that there. You know. And eventually, like, I got some stickers. I started making some merch. It just felt right to do and felt true to who I am. And, like, what I'm trying to accomplish is, like, this is a forever thing. I fucking love music more than anything, you know? Like, this is my life, you know? And if I'm really going to commit to it, it's like, this is, like, a thing that I'm going to have around forever. That's what this shit symbolizes, like, enjoying forever and, you know, being a source of, like, positivity to others. And I don't know, man. That's how that came together, and I kind of want to do some variations of the logo too. You know, maybe like as a flag or with something, or I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. We just getting started.
Get a nice big tapestry behind us.
I'm gonna get it tatted on me too.
In Jamaica, they smoke a bunch of weed.
I'm trying to go.
Yeah, man, smoke your
No shit,
ganja.
no, this man just said the most obvious thing ever.
Smoke your ganja.
You know, in Jamaica they smoke weed.
Yeah, they do.
That was a good like origin story of the EEP, and then Graham with the most obvious fact of the day.
Ganja in Jamaica, man.
That was awful. But what I was saying, one of my homies is Jamaican, and I was like, dude, one day we should just like go live like Rastas for
Yeah, you should.
a while.
When I was growing up, one of my best friends in school, like in middle school, his parents were from like Jamaica, and like he offered me to go visit with him like for like a couple days, like a week or whatever. I wanted to go so bad. Like we were in middle school too, and of course my mom was like, "No," you know.
You're not going to Jamaica.
Yeah.
No, Jamaica.
This man, Kyle would have
would've been
started at a young age.
Oh, it would have been great. Soldier man.
That would be a great place to go for a while and just like live in that culture and experience it, you know.
You like reggae?
Oh yeah,
Bob Marley?
dude, Bob Marley, one of the greatest of all time. Like my favorite album I have on vinyl is the Legend Greatest Hits album. Like that is like banger after banger, you know.
Oh,
Great music,
Wow.
just great
Yeah.
vibes. Like, you know, that's like if you're
Yeah,
feeling
man.
like shit in the morning, you throw that shit on, man, you're about to have yourself a day.
just dance. Forget your troubles. Just dance.
Man, yeah, so we're already like an hour and 11 minutes in. It's almost
Wow.
9:30.
Wow.
We should talk about a few more things and we can wrap it up.
I agree.
Wrap it up.
You feel good about that?
I
Yes. All right, Graham.
Basically, man, let's talk about like where are you trying to be within the next couple years? You want a college degree? What are the ultimate goals? Like, what's your dream? Like, if you could do anything you want, what would you be doing?
If I could do anything I want. All right. Well, I guess my first goal would to be like to keep improving myself, and the second goal would be to like go to college, get a college degree, like mature, and from that just build like connections in music and in I don't know, like it's kind of hard to describe. I don't really plan out like that much time ahead, you know. I really just try to focus on like the music I'm working on at the moment, or like the schoolwork that I'll have to do at the moment, or job I'm working at the moment. It's just kind of
Taking it day by day.
taking it day by day.
Good man.
But I definitely want to keep like improving with guitar, and I want to keep improving beat making, and just keep making more projects, really. Yeah.
You can do anything you set your mind to, man. So
Yeah,
if that's what you want to do.
absolutely.
Just know that it is possible to improve, man. I hope, I've shown that.
I like your music. It's
I
really
appreciate
good.
it, bro. Thank you.
That Young and Dumb song. That's a good song. You gotta go listen to that, people.
That shit's a banger.
A banger, dude.
wish
I
you-
even
Great song.
I got some inspiration from that song to use on the song I made, Little Things, which I got on SoundCloud. Just some of your lyrics that you use are very creative. So I kind of like, it's like comes into my music a little bit. It's kind of cool.
I appreciate that, man. I think it's important in my music to not really repeat myself a lot. I like to make a catchy hook, but when it comes to like say writing verses, like I'm trying to spit something I've never said before.
It comes from the heart.
Yeah, I'm trying to communicate something original.
Yeah.
And just working hard to because there's so much music that's been put out in the history of the fucking world, like it's hard.
Too much.
Yeah, it's hard to, it feels like at some points to make something that sounds original, but even if it's like you're taking influence from artists that you enjoy listening to, and by getting better, and even covering songs, I think is good because you put your own
spin on it,
flair on it, but it also helps you grow as an artist, and eventually you will be able to make.
You learn the theory. You learn the theory of how the song is. If you cover it, you learn how to harmonize with the vocals. You learn what sounds are playing. You can hear all the different instruments playing in the background. That's very important for your ear.
Yo, to have a good ear. That took me a while to develop a good ear, where when I'm listening to a beat, I can distinguish what each sound is. You know,
that's huge.
Especially when I grew up not really playing any instruments. I did when I was really young, but not the last couple years. In college, I'm with all these people that play instruments and band stuff and are more on the producing side and engineering of records, where I'm just a vocal artist and I'm trying to decipher all these sounds, and what sounds good to me. It's taken me a while to develop that ear, but now it's I just have a really good sense of rhythm, in my opinion, and just that even comes into making something on the spot and just flowing and do what comes natural to you.
It's huge.
When you're just confident in your ability to just smoothly
my uncle who
bounce from the idea, I don't know.
My uncle who plays bongos.
We've talked about Bongo Bob on the
Bongo Bob.
Bongo Bob. He we were up on a family vacation about a month or two ago.
That's
and,
right. Yeah.
I got to see him, and my dad. This is funny. I brought these with me. He got me this bongo set.
Got you a bongo set.
I'll whip him out right now. But what my uncle taught me was that music is just timing and rhythm. It's just that simple.
It's all about timing, for sure.
It's all about timing and rhythm. So every song has to have that bass, timing, and rhythm. And there's no better thing. A drum set is good, definitely for time and rhythm. But there's nothing much simpler than a pair of bongos for a little.
It's more of how much can you fit on beat in that time, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's crazy. You have a little beat hey yo
Dude, my buddy, my roommate from college, Devo Rago.
Yeah.
Bro. My roommate from college is a great drummer. We went out in Nashville when we were there, when we graduated this summer. And we hopped out the Uber to downtown, and my buddy sees this guy's playing the bongos on the street.
Yeah, I remember the story.
And they start playing the bongos together, dude, and it was pretty sick. my buddy's wilding on the drums. He's been playing it like his whole life.
That's crazy.
But like I'm trying to get him into more like producing beats and stuff because he's kind of an older soul and he likes more like rock music and stuff. I'm like, bro, you could be like fucking the next Travis Barker. You could be making beats for the biggest pop artists and doing the rock stuff too. You gotta market yourself as an artist. Like even like if you're depending on what you play, like you're not just like a drummer or this or that. You could be you. Like
True.
You can make that whole thing a brand of its own and like still jump into other things that you could be a part of, like how
Good point.
I'm Vincenzo and I do my shit, but I'm also a part of this podcast, so it's me and Kyle running shit. Or I don't really know. I'm not, well, I guess like me and Steve, who I'm talking about, and like my other friend Tommy, like we're together as a band, but the three of us are all really talented individual artists like who have our own stuff we're working on. I mean, yeah, you're GRAZAM, bro. Like
I'm GRAZAM,
You're
man.
in your
You
own.
are GRAZAM.
You're in your own lane, man. You're doing your thing, dude. So I mean, just keep doing what's.
Just comes,
And have fun with it. That's what I say. If you're not having fun with it, then something's wrong. You just gotta fuck around sometimes and just.
I love making music. It's like, it's a good time, I like bringing people in. Whenever I can pop in somewhere and start playing music, that's the best. I like when people come around or like just want to make something, dope. That's what my friend and me and my friend Kyle did. We just planned to meet. Kyle Shea, shout out. We planned to meet and we made little things, a song. We've also done some photography work. I just like collaborating. It's just fun.
I think the best ideas come from collaborating too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having more than one opinion on it, especially like with me and Kyle on the pod, or me and Kyle working on music videos together and shit.
Yep.
You guys
been
are
the
really
dynamic
good at it.
duo since doing security, bagging, and someone wanted.
It's funny.
Back in 2018, man. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years.
Crazy.
And we're just getting started, like we've been saying too.
Just started, baby.
Yeah, it's just good to have people that we're all supporting each other. We want to see each other win. It's all about how much you believe in yourself, man. You start believing in yourself, and you
Good
never
things
know what
happen.
crazy things could happen from there. Crazy.
Just gotta
Crazy.
live. There you go.
All right, Graham. I got a question for you. Which story should we tell? The Doug Stanhope story, the camping story, or when our whole family got kicked out of a motel when we were doing a family reunion?
Oh, God.
The whole fam. I feel like I vote that one.
That one was crazy. What was the camping one?
Oh, just recently. We weren't camping, really. We were at the lodge.
Lodge.
Yeah, with Patrick and Lisa.
What happened? I forget.
Well,
Oh, do I want to know? No, I don't want to know.
all right, I'll tell the story. So,
Oh,
half of
God,
our
when me
families.
and you kayaked across the lake.
Yeah, we kayaked across the lake. It was fun. Our family had a get together in Florida.
Recently.
No, not recently. It was
No.
about a couple of years ago.
Wait, which is the story of y'all getting kicked out of the family reunion?
Yes.
All right. Let's hear it.
So it's kind of rare because me and Graham are from here, so it was kind of rare for both of us to be in Florida at the same time. With
That was a weird coincidence. We had
Yeah.
the whole side of our
I think that's when you were going up to visit for school and see like where you wanted to go to school. I think.
Yeah, it was. It was around that time.
So we get to this place. It's called the Sales in Florida, and like
did.
it's like a typical motel hotel. Holiday Inn here at the motel hotel. So, our family starts showing up, and the guy who owns the place goes to my aunt. He goes, "If you want, you need $20 per person that shows up, or some shit like that." And she was like, "Oh yeah, okay," and just like played it off, right? So like. Eventually,
we
like
were
our
just,
whole
chilling.
family is chilling in the back, like right by the beach, like this nice little like huge awning type thing. Like we're all just sitting there, and like more and more and more of my family shows up like gradually. And then
We're
my
just enjoying ourselves, you
and
know.
then my uncle shows up, and the guy, there's no room really in the parking lot, and the guy tells my uncle, "You cannot park here. You cannot park here. Go park somewhere else." And my uncle parks like in a different spot, and he walks around on the beach because it's a hotel on the beach, so he just like walks around the beach instead of like cutting through the hotel. And the guy walks over to our family, and he goes, "You all have to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my hotel." And he starts yelling at my uncle specifically, and he calls my uncle fat. And then my uncle goes, "You have bad teeth." And it's
then we
just
all had
like,
to leave.
and then it's a mad dash. My grandmother's walking away, like everyone's just leaving.
Where did we go after?
We went to my
Right,
condo with
right.
my family because it was like 5 minutes down the street.
Yeah.
Right. But so I hop in a truck with my dad, and my grandmother and my grandfather were like trying to cross the street and just get to their car. And the guy, like me and my dad were in the truck, like watching them cross the street. And the guy behind my dad's like beeping, like, "Don't let him cross the street, beep." And he goes, "I have to. It's my mother." It was the fucking craziest thing
I didn't
ever.
know that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
funny.
But our whole family got kicked out of it.
That was annoying.
Yeah,
but
so we
it worked
regrouped.
out, you know?
We regrouped at my parents' condo, and
Played some basketball, went to the beach.
yeah,
It was, a
it
good
was
time.
fun, but it was crazy.
I miss those days.
It was wild. Like
Trying
the
to
cops
come
showed
down.
up. It was wild.
It was weird, yeah.
It was wild.
I'm trying to come to Florida. You got any idea when you're trying to go down yet, or what?
January, end of January.
End of January.
Yeah, no good.
I mean, I could probably get work off, but I would say like early mid-January. Like, there's not really any events scheduled, so that'd be a good time for me to go. But
I'm flexible.
what is it? It's just like we're just trying to go, like me, you, and like the twins, right?
Yeah,
So if we could work out like a weekend mid-January, I'd be down for that.
I'd be down. We gotta look into it. I gotta get to work on that. Figure it out.
Get GRAZAM free for a weekend.
I wish.
Oh boy.
I have to move in mid-January.
January, yeah. So
I'll have to go and, get that work done at school.
do what you gotta do, man. Going to college is the best thing that I ever did. I spent a lot of fucking money, but I met some of the best people ever. Had some of the best times ever.
I just got to focus on something. It's either school or work. And I'm choosing school, so
It's not a bad thing, man.
I'm looking forward to it. I got to go in there with a good mindset, because if I don't,
It's all about your mindset, man.
I won't get my studies done. I won't pass.
That's life, man. Keep a good attitude and make the most of it, dude.
Yeah, I have to, That's why I want to go back to college, because, like, I had to do online school, and I don't like, it's just not the same as being there with people,
Yeah.
And I got to have a environment where I can learn. Like, I don't have to, but it's nice to have an environment where you can actually learn, like with a person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
you
little
need
different.
You
that.
need in person. You can't do Zoom.
Need that connection, yeah. Zoom's tough, man. I had to finish college kind of like that. And I was really thinking about not doing it, But I was so close at that point where it was like,
Had to do it.
yeah. You
There you
know?
go.
So
That's it, man.
I'm always kind of just like, fuck, man. Like that last year, I got robbed, man, Last
Yeah,
year and a half, like I got robbed, bro.
Like I was like chilling in Florida, and then like that pandemic came out of nowhere, because I was just like planning to go travel a little bit for spring break, but that's literally right when the school shut down and like people are in a kind of a. I wasn't in a panic. I was chilling with my friends, but I was like, well, what, they might kick us out. They might, who knows what they're gonna do. So I just couldn't stay, They eventually did kick everybody out, but
Unfortunate, man.
yeah,
But we still got a lot of life to live,
we do.
We're still young as fuck, man.
22, about to be 23.
Yes, sir.
22. It's crazy.
No, we some young guns, bro. So that's it. Now is the time to take some risks and do what we really want to do, man. Because I don't want to be one of those people that, doesn't like what they do,
I feel
and
that.
is just living to get by. I want to fucking live my life to the fullest and have more than. I mean, I already do have more than I need, but like,
I just want to enjoy my time, man. That's the biggest thing with me.
and help other people too. Like I want to.
I like giving. You like giving?
Of course, man. Thanksgiving just happened.
Thanksgiving, man. That was good shit.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving, bro?
I did. Me and my family made turkey. We had the potatoes. We had gravy. Ooh, you know what we had? We had these things. What were they called? They're not like potatoes. I forget the name of it.
Pierogies?
No,
pierogies are fire. You know those shits Pat make, bro?
Yeah, I do.
Those shits are fire. Yo, your shirt's busted over here. This Kyle's having a button malfunction over here.
Oh, that's what we had. We had apple pie as dessert for Thanksgiving.
Wait, you said not potatoes.
Apple pie.
It was something.
I don't want your apple pie, mama.
Oh, it was so good. My mom made it too. Apple pie with vanilla.
Mom's a
ice
great
cream.
cook.
Yeah, she is. Great cook. Great chef. I mean, not chef. Great baker. Great baker.
That's right.
Yeah, it was so
I'm a
good.
great baker, too.
Yeah, in a different
You
way.
want to get baked?
Yeah, in a different way, people. A different way.
Hey. Man, this is kind of random, but not really. We were talking about Juice WRLD earlier, and by the time this podcast is out on Saturday, the new Juice WRLD album will be out, and I am so excited to listen. I need some new Juice
When?
WRLD tunes. Friday,
Listening party?
new Juice WRLD album.
I might need
I'm trying to link up with Maz, bro. Me and Maz last summer when the last album came out, we were chilling.
Juice WRLD is insane.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists, dude. I still can't even believe
Can't
that
wait.
he's gone.
It
Yeah.
sucks. I wish, because, like, he could make so much. Like, if he was still here, he could make so much amazing music still, you know.
He still has so much.
But he still has
that hasn't
so
been
much
heard,
that hasn't
yeah.
been heard.
But what he
too.
would have been, what if he would have accomplished in the last 2 years, you know, it would have been insane. It's just so sad to see. And super surreal because, like, that was, like, literally I watched him blow up and was one of my favorite artists, you know. I've really never experienced anything like that. Like, I fuck with Lil Peep heavy now. Like, Lil Peep's, like, resonates so strongly with me, but I didn't even listen to him till after he had died, you know? So that was, like, a whole different experience from, like, me loving Juice WRLD and then seeing that he died. Like, I saw him in concert, too.
Crazy.
Wild times. I'm looking forward to that, though. That's going to be some great emo.
Have you heard of
Melodic rap.
Cousin Stiz?
Bro, have I heard of Cousin Stiz? One of my favorite, I think I mentioned that on one of the last podcasts.
Yeah, we definitely did.
One of my favorite rappers from Mass, for sure. I think it was with Larry last weekend.
I think I'm going to see him in his January concert. It's in Plymouth, Mass. I'm going with a friend who's also a rapper.
Are they selling tickets still?
Pretty Frizzle. What's up? I don't know. You have to go online and check.
Because honestly, that's an artist I haven't seen that I really, really want to see, especially in Boston, bro.
Well, this is in Plymouth.
But still, even in
January 15th.
Massachusetts, bro,
Yeah,
like
crazy.
that's his main fan base. You know, like they're gonna get hyped for him.
Yeah. Cousin Stiz, man.
Here's a new song. What
Nope,
Lethal
haven't.
Weapon, bro.
Have not. I'll have to check it out.
You should, bro. It's a bop.
Yes. He's got some bangers, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Got some
he's one of
bangers.
my favorite artists from Mass. Super talented.
I think it's about that time.
Hour and a half in. That's a good time.
Thank you
Stay up
guys
on
so
for.
much for having me.
Graham,
I
thank
so
you for coming
appreciate
on.
it,
We're glad to
brothers.
have you on.
No,
This
thank
was a
you,
lot of
bro.
fun.
Thank you for coming on.
Awesome.
Showing some love. We'll show it right back, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
We're always in your corner, bro. We want to see you win.
Hey, hell yeah, man.
Good luck in your future endeavors. Hope, you know, getting into college and you get to do what you want to do.
That's just keep on the grind, man. Keep doing what you gotta do.
We'll chill soon. We'll get back to working on that song. I'll get writing on that.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Very grateful. We're working.
GRAZAM and Vincenzo are going to be on a song.
We
You heard it
reaching
here
for
first.
the stars, baby.
Reaching for the stars, baby.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
all right. This was episode 5 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. We're here with our guest GRAZAM,
GRAZAM!
Graham Shea,
How you doing?
with his cousin Kyle Shea,
What's going on, folks?
Our-
Thank you.
our host.
Cousin Power.
And I am your other host, Vincenzo. Stay tuned. Next week, we got another guest coming on.
Ooh.
My boy Hyphen
Oh, special guest.
Bauer. My friend, he works with Larry a lot.
Oh, great. I'm excited.
So it'd be good to hear, you know, his perspective of working on shit. But I appreciate all y'all watching, supporting, showing love, listening, Spotify or YouTube, whatever the fuck you're doing. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Bye. Goodbye.